Okay, folks, this is fairly ordinary. Found this on the side of the footpath somewhere this morning. Thought I'd souvenir it. See how we go with it. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have here a crunchy wrapper, golden hokey pokey honeycomb, thickly coated in Cadbury milk chocolate. Interesting. Hokey pokey, do the hokey pokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. So I think of when I hear the word hokey pokey is the dance, the name of this and the song. Do the hokey pokey. I know it's chocolate dish. Hokey pokey, like ice cream, often in ice cream. And that's come up looking really quite nice. We're going to reverse it back, but the shape is really good. Yeah, incidentally, this is the last set of demos for this micro SD card. So this will be flicked out after I've uploaded to social media, and I'll replace it with a new one for next week or next session. I'm taking a day off work tomorrow because I need to get some paper and get some demos done. Let's see how we go with it. Here we go. This is it. This is what I was expecting. I hope I don't lose my settings because I really like this colour scheme. So we're going to change the waste toner box on this piece of shit machine. I'm just going to put the phone down. I can't really do it with one hand. So yeah, I hate doing this, but you know, it's just one of the things of having a photocopier, folks, in your fucking, having to run a photocopier, is to do this fucking annoyingly, just trying to shake it loose. It's not coming out, it's stuck. I don't know why I can't get it out, folks. I'm really struggling. I got it, folks, I got it. Now I've got to put the blue clip on there to cover up the holes so it doesn't spill. So I'm sorry I can't show you this if you're a fucking photocopier enthusiast, you know, what's called a toner head. it's going to be a bit disappointing that I'm not showing the actual procedure on camera. You can just hear me talking, folks, as I go through it. I really hate doing this, but it has to be done. This will keep you going for a few months, hopefully. Got it clipped in place. Looks like I got it in. And now we're closing it up. I'm just putting the old receptacle in the bag, provided just to ensure that we don't get toner spills anywhere. Toner spills are an absolute disaster. As if you're a toner head, you know this. A photocopier nerd, you can't use a normal vacuum cleaner to suck it up. You can't do that, folks, because it's a fire hazard. It's a real fire hazard. If you try to suck up toner with a conventional vacuum cleaner, you have to use a service person's vacuum cleaner to do the job. You can't do it with a domestic one. Dangerous, folks. Very, very, very dangerous. And anyway, we've lost our settings as I predicted. So now we just have to go back and set up. Sorry, folks. But photocopier design is really bad. Surely it wouldn't have been that hard for Konica Minolta to make a design in such a way that it doesn't require you to reset up the machine after a fucking toner change or a toner waste box change. The photocopier industry really have lost touch with reality. They don't care about. They're just a bunch of fuckwits. They don't even give you new software in the equipment. It's just the same old fucking features from way back when there were toner heads working in the industry, when the toner heads were making some kind of interesting work out of doing this. And now they don't have toner heads. They were kicked out of the industry. They were made redundant mostly from 1997 to 1998. They were all just kicked out of the industry from what I've been told, if I remember correctly. And the industry just hasn't been the same since. The industry's just full of assholes who just want to make a quick dollar. They don't know how to make anything new or exciting except to change things, to dolly things up. And they dolly things up so badly, like this. They don't make anything new. We've got artificial intelligence being utilised in everything, including music and art. And the photocopier industry hasn't caught up with that yet. They're backward. They're fucking idiots. You know, I don't care if the industry hates me anymore. I don't have any fucking loving feelings for them. I don't have any fucking care about them anymore. Fucked it up, folks. This is the better one. This is what we had first. I just get so angry at the industry. The industry's just full of idiots. Full of monkeys. No, not a homophobic slur, not a racial slur, folks. Nothing to do with that. I'm referring to the IQ of these people. The smarts. What's missing from their heads? That they're not smart enough. They're just idiots. They're just total fuckwits. They just don't know what they're doing and they don't care. And they hire stupid people. Unfortunately, I do believe they hire slaves. You know, and the fact that these machines, you can't get spare parts after this machine's now 6 years old. It's been very fortunate I haven't had a breakdown of late because this machine, the spare parts were discontinued March last year in 2023. It is now April 2024. If this machine breaks, I may not have access to spare parts. I do think a machine should last around 60 years, not fucking... Well, this is 6 years old and I've been very fortunate, lucky you could say, that I haven't had any major problems, but if the problems happen, they're going to be a problem. The photocopier industry just doesn't care anymore for its customers. It doesn't care for the environment. It doesn't even care for its workers. It's poor slave workers. You know, much of this machine has been made in places like China, which we all know is a slave place, a country where slave labour is popular. It's the go-to country for cheap labour and therefore cheap equipment, cheap manufacturing. And this is a Japanese company, so they should be making everything in Japan. Because when I redesign the photocopier, it's going to be manufactured here in Australia. Australia designed, the company's going to be fully owned, everything's going to be fully designed, fully manufactured here in Australia. Not China, not Vietnam, not Taiwan. We are not going to have slaves giving us our product. No, I refuse. That's not something I want to fantasize about even. I'm a person who is of integrity, and I care about the people who work in the industry. If that's what, I'll care for my workers. Treat them right, not treat them like fucking slaves. No, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of the industry, folks. I don't care. I'm going on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, and I'm going to let it rip. I've done some really angry, tirade videos, and I don't care what the industry thinks of them. If they don't like what I have to say or what I'm abusing them about, I've got every right to abuse the industry. It's full of shitheads. And that's come up looking really quite interesting, but you get my drift, folks? Yeah, that's come up better than I thought. I think we can now call this demo quits.